tons of infrastructure behind it. So, well, that was really sick. I'm glad that we got a chance to see like a really good highlight. That's a highlight matchup between two really strong players. It's a good way to start off round 2 of the STPL.
It is, and there is one more game left, so no sleeping for you just yet. It's going to be on Hitchhiker, and it's going to be a PvP, so should be pretty fun. I'm just quickly setting that up. I've got the replay loaded.
I love my PvPs.
Wait, Rapid, you're Protoss, right?
I mean, I play a bunch of stuff, but yeah, in a way.
So we have a Terra and a Protoss and a Zerg. See, this is why this casting trio works. We've got one of each race.
Okay. I mean, I learned most of my opening Protoss builds from Tasteless, so I don't know how much of an expert that makes me on things besides
that
building
makes you the
cannons.
best expert.
Yeah, you're like you're the king of cheese outside of Peru now. That's it.
Peru and Wisconsin, but you know, because none of my co-casters are American, they don't really.
Yeah, I didn't really get that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That's probably a really sick reference.
Tough crowd, God. Alright. Also, because this is like UK time zone, probably all the viewers are UK as well, so man, I just
yeah, so many UK viewers.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like, if you think about it, of the 4 people in the UK who play Brood War, 2 of them are here, and 2 of them are probably like either asleep or doing some other stuff. But you know what? That is, we're a huge Brood War population in the UK. You gotta admit.
Oh, one doesn't even play anymore because Cadenzi bullied him so much.
Oh, that was so mean. I don't know.
That's the rite of passage for the UK players, though.
They have to face losing to Cadenzi over and over again, or they can't play anymore. That's it. Happened to me.
I'm sure that's
And I dealt with it. You know, I lose all the time. It's all good. But unfortunately, a little bit of a newer player, didn't quite hold up. So bit awkward. Hopefully he's not watching.
The ghost of Midian is out there, like, really wanting to return to
he still
UK
plays
scene.
sometimes.
Yeah, he's just not
recently, so
super active.
maybe he's gonna make a comeback, you know?
Maybe we'll get him revived and into one of the
Anyway, what's this game?
Okay,
Here?
so let's actually move on over to the main overlay and let's have a look. So it's going to be fighting for iRk. It's going to be OyAji. This is going to be his debut match in the STPL. He didn't play last round at all. Maybe, wait. I'm sure he did, but maybe he didn't. And his opponent going to be fighting for Net Wars. It's going to be Radley. Now, Radley did appear quite a lot last round. He appeared 4 times, I think, out of the 8 weeks they played. But still, he's going to be playing his off race here. He is going to be Protoss versus Protoss.
Is that because he was replacing someone, or is he just actually wanting to play?
No, he replaced Mazur, so unfortunately Mazur couldn't play this week, so Radley did offer to step in. Radley's actually acting as the captain, or one of the co-captains, I guess, of Net Wars, as Koga has had a little bit of real-life stuff to deal with, so I've had a lot of help from Radley this week. He sent all the replays in and everything, and he's been making sure everything's running okay on the Net Wars side, so cheers to him. And just to move on to the map they're going to be playing on, we saw it once before. We saw a really cool TVP between Gyro and Master, but now we're going to move on to it for a second time in the STPL Round 2. If you've not seen this map before, it's from 2007. One thing I'm actually going to do is add to my overlay like a description of the map, so I don't have to remember this every time. But it's a really cool 2-player map. There's like temples blocking both sides of the map, but you do have that pathway through the middle. And it should be kind of interesting to see a PvP on this map, because it's kind of hard to really push through that middle choke, so let's see how it's going to play out. Let's move on to the game, and let's get started with our 4th and final match of this evening between Net Wars and iRk.
We got you covered, Kicks.
You do, and that was a cool sound effect. But starting us off in the top left-hand side, we do have...
You don't have to lie to us, Kicks. We know.
we do have the yellow... the yellow Protoss fighting for iRk. It's gonna be OyAji. And it looks like he's gonna be doing something kind of cool.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the first thing you learn about this map, and I think all other maps kind of like it, is that you can just kind of teleport straight into your opponent's base. It's super short rush distance, so especially with dirty Protoss players, what else would you expect?
And speaking of dirty Protoss players, we have the Race Traitor down here in the bottom right, playing Protoss. He's usually Terran. It's going to be the green Protoss, fighting for Net Wars. It's going to be Radley.
Oh, does he
Even
see the
Nate-
probe there?
I think he
I don't
may
think
have
he did.
done. When you look at his vision, it counts the corner, I think, but that's a very risky move to try and get past there. But he's not going to be proxying there. He's actually...
Wait, what is he doing? He put then pylon in his main. Huh?
This is the ultimate fake out. Look at this. He's going to scout from behind. Maybe Radley is going to think there's going to be a proxy now.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna go down there and scout it out immediately, but
And
he
this-
doesn't see the proxy. This is the ultimate mind game because there has to be a proxy there. But
Not
he
only
doesn't
that,
see a proxy.
But there's a huge amount of area behind his main base. I mean, it looks like he's not going to go all the way in. But this is going to allow OyAji to get a little bit more scouting information. He sees the gateway coming up. But was it worth it? He lost a lot of mining time on that probe.
Oh, the probe is going to kill the pylon, of course, because, you know, there's no defense, surely. Oh, he does actually put down a mana pylon, blocking off these minerals here, so it's quite nice.
Yeah, he's
How many-
blocked off the two
okay.
minerals, but still. I'm not really sure this all works out economically, but OyAji a pretty good
Yeah, you-
player, so...
He only trapped one probe with that. I mean, he's gonna try to keep drilling through for another mana pylon here. I think he might actually get it.
Well, the other one is
here we
having
go.
to mine
Oh,
from
that
the
could be a
back
really
of the
huge
package.
mana pylon if he hits this one. There's so many
Yeah,
probes
yeah.
in that little area.
Oh my goodness, it's so close. Every time I see that surface area open up for another pylon, like it just it's super scary. But yeah,
Oh.
mana pylons suck. Oh my goodness, I think he had it there for like a split second. Oh, he gets it down.
But that's not blocking anything, I don't think, is it?
Yeah, that's
It is, isn't it?
Oh, it's blocking the
No,
two... It is, it's blocking the
blocking-
two probes
Oh
in.
wow, it really blocks that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's
Pylons are
crazy.
broken.
He needs to stop his... Oh, there we go, he gets them all out. That's such a good move to make. He destroys the other mana pylon though, so the sector's just going to be 75 minerals. It isn't really achieving too much. And it looks like OyAji's going for another one. Third time lucky.
Yeah. I mean, this probe is just... I think he's probably going to lose it right here. Yeah.
Ooh.
Finally goes down. So the Kingdom-esque Devil Probe is out of here. The mana pylons are down and mining can continue as usual, but that was just such a weird opener. I mean, I'm sure it's supposed to play some like tricky mind games or whatever, and maybe that's mission accomplished, but after all is said and done, you know, everything is pretty Gucci in Radley's base.
Oh, he does get a
Mhm.
zealot into his base though, but the trouble is
Very
it's
nice
going to go
zealot.
down. Now, one thing I do want to say just while we have a little bit of a lull in the game, the reason why Koga hasn't been as active, as I did say in chat, is Koga is about to have his second child soon, so congratulations to him. Hopefully they both play Terran Koga when they get older, but if they
I'm
don't,
just
you know
baking
what
the
to do.
chicken range at the air upgrades.
Dragoon range with air upgrades. Oh,
Radley's base on the cyber core.
oh, so
Yeah,
he
it's,
is. You know what? Radley, to me, whenever he plays Protoss, it's like he sees everything that Protoss do to him in PvT, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna trick people because that's what Protoss do, right?
He's not cancelled it though, even though there's nothing in his base anymore.
He actually sent 2 probes up to OyAji's base for some reason.
Wait, is he actually going air upgrade? He's not
What?
cancelled it.
Oh my god!
He's actually just going to do it.
Could you imagine if he went carriers? Like that would be a rain.
I'm-
Let me just put this into context, right? We have.
Okay,
Oh, there we
No,
go.
okay.
he
Cancelled it.
canceled it.
Yeah, one of the coolest games for me, at least, from round 1 of the STPL was Radley versus Cold. Now, Cold played for Sai, I believe it was. The game went on for like 40 minutes. The replay bugged until I reloaded it, and suddenly Radley was winning, even though he was losing before. And in that game, Radley threw down like 8 nukes. The game ended with him having 2 island bases and nothing else. and Cold having like no mining bases whatsoever. So Radley is certainly known for playing weird games, but he certainly does like entertaining people. His favorite player of all time is Boxer, so that may lead to that as well, and we do see him going for the Reavers.
Okay, I mean, Reavers, I guess, kind of makes sense here, as long as you don't get totally busted right up your front. I would say that there is a really good Reaver drop spot on the bottom side of the northern base. It's pretty dark down there around the Zel Naga temples, so a lot of times you'll see players put like a supply building down there just to scout for anything coming from that direction, just because it is so dark and far away from your base, but OyAji hasn't done that yet, so that could be a really cool sort of avenue of attack.
Yeah, he's also taken the back mineral base, which is a little bit strange and also open to Reaver drops, so might see something happen there. Also,
They're in a probe.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, was that what you were...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. No problem.
Say also, and then I just like slide right in. Like the worst co-caster. You're like, by the way, this big point, and then I see it happening, I'm just like, oh yeah, this thing. You're like, oh.
I set up for you. It's fine.
Oh, there we
It's
go.
the alley-oop casting duo.
He's going for shuttle speed as well, so it's gonna be a really annoying Reaver drop.
It is, and Radley, as you said, he buried the probe over to the other side. Is he going to take a base on OyAji's side of the map? It looks like he's scouting around for hidden bases as well, so...
Where is that shuttle?
It's
over
on
all
the
the way
right.
back there.
Yeah.
I looked on the mini-map, and I thought that the probe that's scouting on the right-hand or the left-hand side was a shuttle, but it's actually just a probe, so not going to really do anything. But it is going to scout for any shuttles coming down.
Yeah, but here we go. It looks like Radley's seen the base. He's going to drop his Reaver. How much damage is this going to do? This is going to be a huge Scarab.
Wow.
I don't know how many that was. I think that was like 8 probes in one Scarab, and that Scarab unfortunately is going to bug, but that's a huge amount of damage for OyAji to be taking at this point in the game.
Yeah, no, that's insane. Like, I mean, what do you do from that point? You tried to expand, but actually, interestingly enough, the probe that was ferried over actually was not to take a base or build any like wacky proxy buildings. It was actually just to maybe run in there and scout.
Yeah, even though the shuttle got there like at the same time as he was scouting, so it's a little bit almost redundant, but what can you do, I guess?
Now, interestingly,
Well, not that's for sure.
Radley's gone for a second gateway before expanding, but there's a probe down here in the bottom left. I think he may be trying to hide a gas base, but this observer is heading that way as well from OyAji. Oh no, it's not. It's going to turn away.
I don't understand why no one wants to take these islands with their shuttles. It's just like pretend it doesn't exist or something.
I mean, I thought that's what was going to happen. He like literally loaded a shuttle or a probe into the shuttle. So I guess everything that looks like is going to happen just doesn't happen this game.
Oh, we actually see 2 shuttles coming in from Radley. He's got 4 Dragoons in them, so not opting to take his Reaver anymore. But is this going to cost him? We have a shuttle coming around the top right hand side of the map from OyAji. Oh, that's actually a huge deal. This is really good use of the map mechanics here by Radley. You can see he's really put some practice in this matchup on this map. As I said, this is his off race, but this is going to be a lot of damage as Reaver is not in place to defend this.
Oh,
and that's a
kills.
huge probe kill! Wow, I really want to see how many probes died there, because that's just absolutely insane. That must have been about 10 probes or 11 probes. Just completely ridiculous. And Radley actually pulled his probes all the way over to his mineral only, both of them neglecting to take a second gas for some reason. But the trouble is, OyAji's not actually mining from his second base now.
But he has taken his natural finally, the one of the actual gas there.
Yeah, and it's actually got 5k gas as well, so it's a really good base. But OyAji did a very, very good job with this Reaver. I really want to see how many kills that
And
got.
the Reaper's coming in again for Radley. No, just kidding. It is too shy. Going home.
Oh no, here we go. It's coming in now.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
Oh, we actually have Reavers going to both sides of the map right now. Radley's is flying into Dragoons, though.
I think OyAji is going to be massively more effective if he's not also too shy.
And the other Reavers coming into the natural is going to kill off one probe.
There's so much to try and
Sick.
keep hold of here. I'm like trying to keep an eye on both of the speed shuttles. They're just going absolutely everywhere. Now, does Radley have a Dragoon in here? No, he doesn't.
They're gonna kiss. I'm just kidding. Totally not
No.
gonna happen.
You jinxed it, Cadenzi. Now they're not. Now there's going to be no romance on this map at all.
Now, the worrying thing is for Radley, whenever this shuttle gets near his base, he's forced to pull all of his probes away, but OyAji still isn't mining it.
This shadow almost dies 4 HP.
Oh, wow.
He could drop the Reaver out of the shuttle and then attack something on the ground with the Reaver, and then the AoE splash damage would be almost enough to kill that shuttle. But unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
That's how low HP it was.
The goons are still on this high ground, just being really, really annoying, and he can't seem to kill them. They're like invincible.
Yeah, just like click on the Dragoon that he's trying to attack here, and it's just,
my God.
it's dodging so many shots. It's just insane right now. It looks like, did I miss like a shuttle drop into the main? No, I don't think I did.
No, I just didn't get in.
Yeah. I mean, he's sending the shuttle out again. Oh no, he's bringing it back again. I mean, how do you break this? That's a pretty good place to put Dragoons, I guess.
Yeah, the one problem is someone just pointed out, he actually has a really serious supply lead, and this is where having it as your main race really does come into it. He has 5 gateways at this point. He's building a citadel. Radley is still only on 2 gateways, so that's where the supply difference is coming from. But
Yeah, Radley he didn't expand for a really, really long time, and now he's only on 2 bases of the back mineral base. Is his only base, really.
yeah, but
He's also not doing
OyAji's
anything with his shuttle either.
OyAji's kind of only on two bases as well, and I mean, if you click these Dragoons from Radley, they've done so much damage. Another 2 Dragoons just died as well, and here we go, the shuttle coming back in for Radley, going around the top half of the map, flying back now as well. I'm not sure where he really plans to go with this, but both of them.
Shuttle, obviously.
I don't. Yeah, what this entire like Reaver tech? Like, okay, he killed those 8 probes early on, but like it just has done nothing. His shuttle is like it's been stationary longer than it's been moving this game.
Oh, this could be big. He may actually catch the... No, OyAji pulls away at just the right second. And OyAji has finally cleared the Dragoons off from above his high ground, so above his base even. Oh, but here we go, the shuttle coming in from Radley, but it's dropping immediately into 1,000,000 Dragoons. Does get a nice Scarab, though.
Wow.
That's actually sick. Unfortunately, the first Scarab only does shield damage, so I think he wants to go for another one, but I mean...
Oh, he needs to be careful.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was going to lose that. Wow. Still no expo from Radley. Like, I mean, he's just now dropping it down in that 3rd location, but, like, it's just so late.
Yeah, he's trying to cut the temples though on the right side, try and sneak around with his whole army.
I mean, I guess that's cool. Also, it should be noted that OyAji was able to clear up all the Dragoons up at the 12 o'clock location, so he's back to mining off of 3 bases.
Now, the one problem is with what Radley's doing is this actually a double-edged sword? He thinks by moving up there he can do a lot of damage, but OyAji's army is just so big right now. He doesn't have any upgrades. Does Radley? Radley actually has 1-1. So even though OyAji has the bigger army, can these upgrades really come into play? And OyAji may actually fly his shuttle into some Dragoons here. Well, it looks like Radley's getting a little bit too greedy. He's flying out with all of his Dragoons.
It looked like the Reaver was going to go to the mineral only and do lots of damage, but no, it got shy again.
Yeah,
there's 2 cannons there now as well. It's going to be a little bit harder. But Radley looks like he wants to put on a bit of pressure. These power generators have 800 health. So early game, they're very difficult to kill. But when you hit these mid-game, late-game scenarios, they die very, very quickly.
Yeah, he will kill them off. That makes it very, very, I guess...
Oh, Radley's taking the top right.
A lot more open.
This is so clever. Taking this base is a great choice for him, and the shuttle may go down for OyAji here.
Yeah, I guess OyAji's shuttle is
but the
pretty
probes are
low,
transferring. Oh, it's only 4.
Yeah, those probes got really shy really quickly. So the Reaver reigns supreme. There's a couple of cannons, but Reaver should be able to kill those. And it's only probes down here on the bottom side of the map. He's actually
the
going to
probes are
transfer
going
another
back.
6 probes down there.
Oh, he
That
needs
is
to
not
pull
where you
these
want to go,
away.
Mr. Probes. No!
Oh!
What a tragedy.
Well, the pylon sees the army, now he'll be able to reposition to fight up here in the high ground.
Yeah, but he's going to have to come a long, long way. Radley can actually snipe this base and get away. Interestingly, he chose to take the longer route. But here we go. Is he going to snipe the Nexus and pull away? It looks like he's got 2 Reavers here. There is Storm, I think, but that was a huge Scarab! Getting one of the High Templars as well.
Reaver just walks forward and dies, so there
Yeah,
realistically is
Reaver
only a
can-
couple of them here. Shuttle's pretty low HP, so it looks like OyAji's Reaver did die there. Good control actually on Radley's shuttle to save his Reaver off towards the back there. There's actually a couple of Zealots to take out one of Radley's Reavers too, and so overall OyAji just super hard crushes that battle. And I think now he
and
just
he
moves
chose
across
to
the map
save
and
2
steamrolls it.
dragoons instead of the 2 reavers.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting, but this is the problem. OyAji's supply was just too high up. He lost that engagement. It was a nice try by him, but now he's going to have to hold on to this choke if he wants to, and he doesn't have any splash damage. Oh, and the shuttle's coming in from behind. He's going to storm drop on the 3rd base. This could be absolutely huge. There's so many... Oh, he's not storming.
Does he not have storm yet?
No, he
Oh, he's
definitely.
only just now starting storm up again.
Oh,
He
I can't
forgot
find his Templar
Storm.
archives. There we go. How unfortunate is that? He could have killed so many probes. Oh, but
That would've
OyAji's
been like-
found the top right base now.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
this
it's
is
gonna
it.
fall for free.
Mhm.
Hmm?
Aw. Hello, Mr. Base. Are you still there? Hello?
There's
I can't hear you.
4
You're
dragoons
breaking up.
coming here.
The base is
They're
going to go
coming
down,
from the
but
high
he
ground
didn't
as well,
have...
just like earlier.
Yeah,
The revenge.
he
I
tasted
love
his
it.
own medicine.
Oh, this is gonna feel so good. Like,
But
there's
he
all
should
those
have waited for the
places.
storm.
Well, he should have just gotten the storm in the first place, I guess. But
Oh, he's actually bringing
I don't
down...
know.
He's got 3 shuttles. He's bringing another Dragoon just to add insult to injury. But the trouble is, OyAji's actually having trouble pushing through this choke. He's not really sure what Radley has back here.
I don't get why
Oh, and here we
OyAji
go.
isn't going back and killing that the bottom left-hand base. I mean, that seems like it'd be pretty easy pickings. Like, this choke point right now is going to be basically impossible to break through.
The reason is because he has to bring his army all the way back through his main. He has to kill both of the temples, which have 5,000 health each, which take a long time to die. And that may give Radley the chance to rebuild his army, but
There's
Radley
a reaver coming into the 12 o'clock. Can it get... Oh, nice shot.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was one
He's
good
not even
shot. He's gonna get...
reacting.
Oh, that's the money shot. And boom goes the dynamite.
And Radley's finally taking his natural, so he's going to get that extra gas base again. But he can't mine from his mineral only. He's going to be mining out shortly. Oh no, he's not. He's actually got loads in the bottom left, so...
The reaver actually dies in his natural there.
Well, here we go. Looks like we've got a shuttle coming in with another Templar. He does have Storm finally. And it looks
Does
like
he,
it's
though?
heading down into that bottom left.
Does he, though?
He does.
Yeah, he does have it. He does have it this time.
But
I'm
there
glad
is
the
two
answer is yes
cannons.
this time. Yeah, but he's gonna
Which
actually
they don't make
get by the
fall.
cannon. Oh, no,
Oh,
here we go.
this could be
Storm drop.
huge.
Ooh. Oh, he gets the second storm off, too. That's the money one.
Oh, that's at least 11 kills. I think it was on 9 and then another 2 died. But such an insane amount of damage there by that storm. Now both of them are actually starting to float money.
Yeah.
Quite weirdly. I'm hoping the replay hasn't bugged. I don't think it has. But
No, it's not long.
yeah, an insane job by both of these players. We're 20 minutes into this PvP and it doesn't look like Radley wants to give up yet, but a storm actually going down on the Dragoons on top of his high ground, killing a lot of them, but he backed a little bit too far away from the choke point. But still, OyAji a little bit too scared to actually move in there. Now,
I feel like OyAji's army is just like not in the right spot. Like essentially his army is kind of neutralized because it doesn't do anything. Like maybe it defends his fourth base that he's taking in the upper right hand corner, but like trying to force a bigger army through a choke, like there's just so many comeback mechanics, I guess, and like choke points and you know, the difficulty of control that it takes to maneuver a High Dragoon army. Like this is just really kind of giving Raynor or Radley a
Oh,
big
storming
chance to come back.
the High Templars.
Oh
Well,
God.
He's got a Reaver in there as well.
Oh, that's actually on 18 health though, but here we go. Double dropship worth of Zealots going down in the bottom left, and Radley cannot hold on to that base. But OyAji's army getting confused again. Now, the one thing that you guys did point out before, there's a lot of combat mechanics, especially on this map. This map in a way reminds me of like an early prototype for Blue Storm, in the fact that you can split the map very, very easily. There's only 2 chokes realistically on, or 3 chokes on this map you actually have to hold. And there's a very small path in the middle that you can just defend, but here we go. Looks like OyAji has finally got his army into the natural. He's coming in from behind.
He's also coming in from the low ground here at his main, killing off some of the probes at the natural.
Yeah, he is. I
Killing
think Radley...
Suicide and a bunch of units as well,
I
apparently.
think Radley's done a valiant job trying to hold on. He needs to storm with that Templar. He's going to lose the
Well, he
Templar
doesn't have the
without
choke
storming.
protected anymore.
He
But
doesn't.
the units are just going away anyway, so never mind.
They're running away for some reason. It's like...
Maybe it is bugged.
Yeah, so OyAji's just... Yeah, OyAji's not spending any money. His minerals never go down.
Maybe it's
Might
bugged
be
now.
bugged here.
Well, he's also not building a unit, so that might also contribute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just built a Nexus though. Usually you don't see...
I mean, the shadows are still flying around.
Yeah, but he's not building units. I think the replay bugged.
Yeah, okay, so pay no attention to the resources or the
Or one of the
production
players
tab.
in the chat, can they confirm?
I mean,
Let's
actually, okay, I think
quickly-
everything might have just...
I quit because I'm gonna rehost
That's
the
weird.
replay.
As soon as you exited, the replay actually just totally fixed itself. But
Yeah, he
okay.
started building units again.
Ah,
It caught up, but I'm down.
okay, so rejoin the game, we'll quickly rehost.
Rehosting.
Radley says it's not bugged.
I don't
What?
I don't know. OyAji just wasn't spending his money, I'm so confused.
He has like 2K. He's doing. We're like sitting here trying to be sick caster shills, and he's like, we're sure the players aren't this bad. Like they must be doing some. And then
How-
no.
Did anyone check the time?
I was like 20 something.
21? Yeah, it was
Yeah, I was
21.
about here. About here.
Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so the replay hadn't
Yeah.
bugged. My
He
bad, that
starts
was
building
me.
units
All right.
When he gets to like the natural, he starts building units.
Yeah.
Oh.
Watch like 8 zealots queue up instantly. He's like, oh man, that's a lot of money. I should do something. So he starts double upgrades and like 8 zealots. So yeah, there you go.
But there we go, he's actually pushing in through the middle, and this is the problem. The Dragoons on the high ground are going to be doing a lot of damage, and OyAji's actually getting his units stuck. And look how many units are just being wasted on the high ground Dragoons there.
He does have Storm though. These High Templar here could storm those guns on the high ground.
Oh, this is just so much damage going down from Radley though. He's done an incredible job.
He's not storming, these High Templar just walking through.
What?
Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey,
He
what's up?
thinks
High
it's
five.
StarCraft 2.
Yeah, they don't have an attack in this one to keep you from being a
He
bad
needs
player.
to storm. He just threw away his entire lead there.
I think,
Yeah, he actually just gave everything away.
you know what, I think
Wow.
Radley has done it. He's literally made his opponent fall asleep. Like he's kept the game
I'm
going
not too
so
much
long.
farther behind him, but it looks
Yeah.
like I was not the first person to fall asleep during this broadcast.
That
He
was...
does have one High Templar left with full energy. Maybe I'll use this one,
Oh,
surely.
he dropped a Reaver into like the base up here to take out that base in the middle as well. Radley is doing an incredible job coming back in this game.
Yeah, and he's gonna storm top right as well, but there's only like 5 probes, so who cares?
Yeah, but could he... even the other base
Oh,
isn't
all
that
the
great, but
zealots are
here we
just gonna
go.
die.
Yeah, what? Like, Infinity Zealots versus 2 Reavers. Who would win? Infinity Zealots or 2 Scarab Boys?
See like 3 probes at the top right corner.
One thing I would love to see Radley do now is just build Dark Archons. Like, I don't care why. I don't care if they don't do anything, just build them. Like, do it. Mind control something.
You'll storm the zealots or something.
That'd be too sensible. I'd rather mind control something if I'm being honest.
Mind control the one High Templar and then storm over itself and kill everything.
Oh, that would be so sick. You know what? If there's any STPL players watching this cast, right? I just want to say this now. I'm always looking for more games to make like little highlight videos out of, and it's something I really want to do. And if you want to get in it, guaranteed, just do something cool with the Dark Archon. I don't care. I'll just put you in. It's all good. That Reaver in the middle actually doing a lot of damage, but this top right base is going to go down again. And OyAji is... It almost feels like he's falling apart here.
Yeah, it's like he can only move his entire army as one ball, like incapable of doing multi-pronged attacks for some reason.
You know, the trouble
Well,
is
that's
as well, OyAji's
it's not
almost
even,
mined
like-
out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you when you take your bases that quickly.
And I think this all comes down to the fact that about 15, well, maybe 5-10 minutes ago or so, he just sat outside the choke of Radley. Like, if it had pushed in the bottom left, I feel like it would have given him a better angle of pushing in, and maybe he could have done something, but it's still not over. OyAji can still take out this fresh base of Radley in the bottom left as well, which isn't even mining.
Yeah,
Both-
Radley's like not mining anywhere except from like his natural.
But he did just
What?
take out a lot of probes down here in the natural of OyAji. I think both of them, their APMs are so taxed right now. They're just doing so much. And Radley's actually taking the like semi-island base on OyAji's side.
I've never seen less happening with higher APM than right now. Like, I guess it does take a lot to move this Protoss army around. And to his credit, that's exactly what OyAji is doing. It's like, okay, well, you know, whatever else is happening right now, I can at least spend, you know, 250 APM moving my Protoss army around, which is about what it takes. Unfortunately, oh no, those 2 Reavers, they're not doing what?
Oh, he saved
Okay,
them both.
thankfully-
Scarab.
Yeah, they didn't have Scarabs, they didn't have a shuttle. The
Oh,
shuttle.
DTs though! There's no observer!
Oh
Yeah, there's
my,
GTs there.
get me out of here. Oh, also terrible lag, but
Yeah, I like how you started screaming and then it started lagging.
uh,
Oh my
mean,
god,
I
he's,
guess- yeah,
he's
so
storming his own units to kill the DT!
kill it with the Archon Splash. I think that's the easiest way.
You
I
just
mean,
kill all of your own units. Do more
So-
damage to yourself than
and
the DT.
Oh
can.
no! He just stormed where there was no DT as well. Oh, there we go, the observer finally comes in.
I think that was an enemy High Templar.
It was. That was the mind
Yeah.
controlled
Storm the
one.
probes though from the high ground. He has full energy.
Yeah, I think that's the play. Is just you walk up there, storm the probes, and nothing else matters. So he's gonna go back and finish his food with the bottom left-hand base. I think eventually he'll figure out that storms kill workers.
No, he hasn't fought that far ahead yet.
Who needs storm
Dragoon
200
kill
Dragoons
workers.
on the high ground?
One step at a time.
Oh, that's a huge storm by Radley doing so much damage to the Dragoons!
Man, OyAji cannot if this were a Wheel of Fortune and instead of buying a vowel, he could buy a way to break through a choke point. Like, he would spend infinity money on that because he just can't do that.
Yeah, these choke points. Radley's defending them really well with just like a cluster of like Reavers and Archons and High Templar.
Yeah, this
Yep.
is like the PvP version of like the 300.
Like, I don't even think either player has maxed out so far this game. Like, this is how crazy this has been. It's 27 minutes in. Neither player
Well, that's the thing
maxed out.
Like, OyAji has had like a 40 or 50 supply advantage, for basically this entire game except for a couple of points. Like he
He
always
accidentally finds the base on the left side.
What's this doing here?
Oh, the
Those aren't
Templars
yellow.
are swarming. Radley's too focused on trying to stop the army at the bottom with his Reavers. He's not storming with this High Templar. Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we maybe a little late on
He does
that
still
one.
have this fully mining base in the middle of the map here, though. Radley does.
Yeah, but the trouble is, OyAji isn't mining from his mineral only anymore. He's got very, very few minerals left at his natural, and he doesn't have another base. But he's
Wait,
got
what's happening
6
here?
High Templar in the left-hand side.
Yeah, that's
Here
a
comes the
strange
Storm
place for them
Boys.
to be.
He's finally figured out that Storm is good against choke points.
Yeah, but he hasn't figured out that also gaining resources is probably a good idea. Okay, finally he's gonna send that 6 probes to mine in his 12 o'clock base. You know, for all the flack that we're giving these players, like, you know, Brood War's a hard game and it's hard to keep track of everything, especially in the long, like 30-minute games. Like, I don't know
It is.
any
He's
player
just
that
on
is
shit
better
on
at.
them a little bit more. Can you not give them excuses?
The big thing I would say in this game is playing a game 30 minutes, especially like this, is just completely mentally exhausting. Like, they have both been doing so much harassment to each other. Admittedly, it slowed down a little bit in the past 10 minutes or so, but Radley and him were just constantly using their shuttles early on. And this is what it leads to, but I can't help but... I don't want to take a shot at StarCraft 2 here, but put this PvP in StarCraft 2 and it would have ended about 15 minutes ago when OyAji was up 50 supply. Like, the defender's advantage of Brood War really did keep Radley in this game, and he did
It's
an
not the
incredible
passing
job.
advantage.
Passing advantage, yeah.
Yeah, but if you put this game in StarCraft 2, there'd be an actual prize pool for it. So, you know, say what you
Oh!
want.
Oh, burn! Damn. You know what? There is a prize pool, not for this one game, but it's currently at $1,049, I think. So don't hate too much, Rapid. But here we go, Storm Drop on the like one of the only mining bases of Radley, doing an insane amount of work.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, like, how much longer does this game go on? I say that as I look down at the replay bar, but if I hadn't done that, I would have been a little bit confused because, you know, it just seems like we're kind of reaching a stalemate here where both players have kind of stagnated. It's weird because they both have bases up that are just not mining, like the, well, I guess it's not up in the upper right-hand corner, but it will be soon. And the Nexus is just now finishing right in kind of the center of the map for OyAji, so...
Another storm in the natural of Oya.
Oh.
Another storm.
Oh no! Terrible, terrible damage. That's wow. I guess that's just how we're gonna play
Another
this
storm.
game. Stop it! No.
They're just
And
storming each
also
other
the giant
constantly
attack
now.
in the base here.
Oh, OyAji could actually win the game with this. Like, Radley's taken both of his bases of him, but this is so much splash damage! Oh my god, I don't even know how to call this. It could go either way. There's just so much... There's storms everywhere! There's more storms than units!
Oh, the storm right on the Reaper's.
Oh,
the
he
shuttle.
loses the shuttle!
Oh, he killed the shuttle. Okay, well, that might have just been the nail in the coffin. It's like there's no minerals to mine back in the main.
But
that's where all the probes are.
OyAji's not mining. He doesn't really have any probes to mine anymore. Like, he's got 2 probes
he's
at
got
his
like 2
third.
probes.
And that's it. There's 2 probes in his main as well, heading to this middle base. But Radley...
Hello?
Hello?
He has 2 probes. What? What happened? Like, what?
He
I'm
got
so
storm dropped.
It's all the
remember?
storms. Like, all of the storms from everywhere.
And he's gonna lose
Hello?
his Nexus, his
Please
only
respond.
real base.
Oh my god, this is such an insane game. Radley with some units, and OyAji has to send his units so far he can't defend this. Oh my god, but OyAji's found the base in the top right. They are trading base for base right now. The 2 probes left of
The
Radley in the
Archon's
top right are going to go
on
down. But
Sea
the
of probes.
thing is, Radley has the advantage. He took his natural as the 4th base, and this has really helped him. I thought skipping out on that gas was going to really cost him, but he's just managed to outlast OyAji here, and I mean, OyAji does mean like old man in Japanese, so maybe the old man here could be heading to retirement age.
You just had to like find some way. Is there an appropriate anime reference you'd also like to throw in at this moment?
No, but that's actually what the word is, so I can't really hate
There's a
it.
storm drop coming again.
For both
Oh,
players.
Find this base.
Hold me.
Oh my god, he just stormed. He stormed the shuttle.
I mean, I guess that's not a terrible idea, but yeah.
This is like these are the last units though he actually realistically has. He has some Archons, some Zealots, but it's the same for Radley. Like it's gonna take Radley a long time to rebuild any army. He's mining off of one base 33 minutes into the game, and why does?
OyAji has 4 probes. Like that's all he has is 4 probes.
Yeah.
So he has 4, and then
has like 8 probes, so it's not like a huge difference.
He does have storms though. Oh my god, he's going for a storm drop on the natural, and all of Radley's units aren't going to be in position to deal with this. No, it looks like it's going to pull away. I still don't know how to call this game. It's so unbelievably close. Like, Radley has the supply lead at the moment, but that's mostly in probes.
I mean, I think, you know, you don't have to tell anybody.
Well, he has a lot of units in his main.
Yeah, that he does. Okay, he's gonna try for the storm, but wait, is that High Templar just gonna die with full energy? Oh no!
Oh my god, 8 kills!
Oh, the storm drop! Oh, he kills
13 kills! There's 1 probe left. Okay,
what
so
a monster!
Radley.
Wait, now, Radley has
5 probes overall. He's got 3 in the gas in his
5.
main that's depleted.
He does have a lot more units though, but he's just not moving out.
The big thing is, Radley has DTs. How many observers does OyAji actually have? Does he even have any right now? He's got 1 with his army, and that's not going to be able to defend his 3rd base. He has a cannon in his natural. I believe that's it. He doesn't have any detection. Like, other than those 2 observer, or that 1 observer, so... Oh my god, he's going to storm drop the army, it looks like. He's going to get one of the only probes that's left, I think, for OyAji.
This is where, if you see a storm drop kill 2 probes, that's actually like a good storm drop.
Oh my god, he storms the observer!
Oh, the observer!
The observer is dead. OyAji has like very little money to rebuild one. He cannot build a nexus down there. The 2 High Templars have gone down, but where is the DT?
What is happening right now? Oh, storms on all the Archons, carpet bombing every single one of them. 1 on no shields and 5 HP, so this is just not going to go on for much longer.
Storms on both sides again. But seriously, where is the DT? He had one. Why is it not with the army?
Top right corner. It's just chilling.
Top right corner?
I was looking at the observer. Corner. I couldn't see it.
Oh, yeah, with the observer. What is that combination of units doing right there?
Well, if you can make sure that the probes.
Yeah.
Okay, so OyAji's mining minerals with 3 probes right now. Radley is mining with 4. No, 5 even, I can't count.
But he does have another one in his mineral.
6th probe, so it's 6 probes versus 5. And he's... Oh, Radley's actually built another one. I just want the DT to go in and kill that base. There's like absolutely nothing defending it. The trouble is both of them have so few observers now. It's really risky to send them anywhere. Oh my god, he could get the final observer. But a storm goes down on his army.
I think OyAji's just going to run out of units. I mean, this is the final fight, like 100%, right?
It is.
I've never seen a more even fight than what we just saw right now, and especially with this observer about to go down. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. Like, it's never going to be able to build.
OyAji's built a nexus again. But we have an observer going towards that nexus. The trouble is, OyAji keeps trying to expand on Radley's side of the map. Now, the trouble is, Radley doesn't really have any unit. Oh, actually, he's got more units than I thought. He's got 3 Archons, 2 Dragoons, and a High Templar in his main. And this is quite possibly, like, the longest PvP I've ever seen.
Radley's still got this Reaver in his shuttle, and he's going to send it back out across the map. And I think, especially if this is able to snipe off like one of the last High Templar over here, it's right over top of it. Yeah, he's actually going to go for the snipe right now.
Oh,
and
when he gets it.
Does need to save that Reaverino. Does so. Wow. So that's a big snipe on the High Templar. That just represents such a high value unit in this army. So I think Raynor just A moves him at this point.
The trouble is, like, Radley can't afford the Scarabs, realistically. Like, this is the problem with this kind of game.
Oh, he's got 500 minerals and 250 gas. Oh wow, he lost the
Reaver goes
Reaver,
down.
though.
But he is going to get this. Oh, he storms one of the last remaining probes. Oh, he's going to get the High Templar as well. And it looks like Radley finally has had enough. It looks like he's finally going to be able to close this game. It's been 40, or nearly 40 excruciating minutes for both players here. And I'm sure excruciating for Rapid as well, as he now sits at 7 AM. And GG! Radley takes the final win. And iRk will go down to 4-0 to NetWars. Now, they actually beat NetWars 4-0 before. So this is a big, big comeback here for NetWars.
Yeah, what a game. We even thought it was bugged. It was so crazy.
Yeah, that game just would never end. You know, it's really rare that you see both players harass or battle each other so evenly. And I feel like especially the ending of that game is just not how games usually end. Like, I've seen, you know, big maps mine out, then you've got, you know, no resources and one final fight with the army. Whoever takes that wins. But like this, the map wasn't really even mined out. It got to a point where neither player could really mine anymore. And so they're just desperately trying to. And they have these fights, but it comes down to like one Archon surviving at the end of these fights. And it's just like, I just watched OyAji just heartbreakingly like try to like shove his army through these narrow choke points. And while yes, there is a metaphor that I could use to describe that, it just really didn't work out for him. And so in the end, you know, congratulations to Radley for hanging on and coming out on top in the end.
Yeah, and I mean, for the first week of the STPL round 2, that was an insane set of series we had. We had some really close games between Psy and White, and I mean, that series there was just absolutely ridiculous. So what a start to round 2. And I'll just quickly bring up the results of that series just in case, just for the, like, because what they used to do in Pro League as well, just because I'm a dirty stealer. But here we go. As you can see, the 4-0 sweep there for NetWars, doing an incredible job getting their revenge for the playoff semi-finals from round 1. And they're going to be feeling pretty good about that, and that's going to put them, at least for now, of course, at the top of Group B, as they were the first team to play.
Yeah, congratulations. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's only the beginning of round 2, so there's still, you know, plenty of room for anything to really happen, but it's a cool way to kick it off.
It is, and I'll just throw it back to the cameras again, just to sort of do the normal closing spiel, I guess. Of course, thank you to everyone who tuned in and the players, and thank you, well, a huge thank you to both Cadenzi and Rapid who were here to cast with me. Rapid is killing his sleep schedule for this, so...
What about me?
And Mr. Giraffe as well, of course.
Okay.
But,
Nobody cares about you, Mr. Giraffe.
Ooh,
No problem. Hey.
shots fired. Either way, it's been a really fun cast. We've had some really, really cool games. That was a really long PvP. And once again, Radley just showing an absolutely ridiculous game. Like, every game he's played so far has been crazy. I don't know how he does it. Every single game is like that. And he came back from a nearly unwinnable position to win that game. So, kind of crazy. But have you guys got any closing words?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for having me. That was fun. Hope that I'm really looking forward to Friday's games. I think those are going to be the best by far.
Friday should be very interesting. We have a pretty cool matchup, but Zoe, any words?
I'll see you next time for some more awesome games. Tune in.
Yeah, and if you're interested to know what those next games are going to be, let me throw it back to the overlay again, and we'll see what's coming up next. So there we go. Wednesday we are going to have DM versus Bull Team. We're also going to... Well, I need to change that. But on Friday, we're going to have Rev versus Ninth Team, who are a mixture of Foreign Brood War and Team Liquid, because unfortunately they didn't have enough players to continue separately. And that's going to be the first game on Friday, and the second one, the one that I think Reddit's looking forward to at least, we're going to have Naz versus Media. Now, if you don't know who Media are, have you been living under a rock? They are Artosis' clan. They've been around for absolutely ages. They're probably one of the earliest Foreign Brood War clans there's ever been. And they have players like Naokan, Artosis, In Control, Tasteless, G5, Last Shadow. No, not Last Shadow. I always. LC Gamer. That's it. LC Gamer. And it should be a lot of fun seeing them play against Naz. Naz, of course, Dragon's clan. Dragon, arguably one of the strongest NA players right now. Protoss does play CVP as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they do.
Indeed it will. It'll be interesting to see, especially I think In Control is playing in the final match in that group, so that'll be fantastic. I know he's been kind of focusing super hard on StarCraft 2 lately, so maybe he'll brush up before his games there. But yeah, that'll be actually really sick. Thanks for having us. I'm glad the games were really good tonight. I hope everybody else out there enjoyed them.
Yeah, it was awesome to be here. Thank you very much, Kit. See you guys next time.
Yep, not a problem. So let's close it out for today, and let's say thank you once again to all the people who watched, all the people who played, all the people who have hit the follow button and everything, and Kogo for the donation, and anyone who added to the STPL prize pool. It does mean a hell of a lot that you do support the tournament, and hopefully you'll be back again. We'll be back on Wednesday. I'm not sure who of this plucky crew will be joining me, but I guess we'll find out closer to the time. Have a good evening, have a good night, have a good morning as well, wherever you are. I was thinking where, oh no, it's up morning, of course, that's where Rapid is. And we will see you guys next time. Ciao.
안녕.